I need to rant. Yes, this is a different type of video. Yes, I am doing this in my car because I don't have any other time to do it. But I need to rant. So, last night when I was asleep, of course everything happens when I'm asleep. But last night when I was asleep, don't worry about my hair. It is awful. It is hectic. But last night when I was asleep, how many times do I have to say this before I interrupt myself again? This is why I don't do things without scripts. But last night when I was asleep, there was a little bit of a conundrum. There was a bit of a problem. I'm not going to say a whole lot of I'm not really going to play the clip, but basically there's an Australian senator deciding to ban anime. I don't live in Australia. I live in America, thankfully, and not thankfully. There's a lot of pros and cons about anywhere that you live. But anyway, politics aside, he's stupid. Why would you ban entire animes based off of what he came up with like two examples that were like the raunchiest of the raunchy. Like Eromanga Sensei. Yeah, not my cup of tea personally, but someone likes it. Yes, it's not a normal thing. Even for anime, it's not really that much of a normal plot. And yet it's saying that he's treating it as if it defines all of anime. Along with the Goblin Slayer anime, I personally tried to get into it. I couldn't really get into it a whole lot. But gosh, it is dark as all heck. Okay, it's not quite Berserk dark, but this is okay. Hear me out. Actually do anime that people that actually okay. There's a couple things. First of all, he is literally doing research on anime using government funds. Does anyone else see a problem with that? Just saying, there's quite a bit of a problem with that. At least I do. And the second thing that I don't like is the fact that it took Eromanga Sensei and Goblin Slayer and basically said, this is anime. Yes, it is a type of anime. It is two different genres of anime. It is a seinen. I'm referring to Goblin Slayer, but Goblin Slayer is a very dark seinen. Granted, it's not as dark later on down the road. I mean, it's like the first two episodes, I think, and it's been a while since I've seen it. Gosh, I need a haircut. I am livid. This senator is just like, wow. I don't know what. I don't know, man. How can you make... Look, if you're gonna do something like that, you can't just go in showing the worst of the worst. That's like saying, oh, hentai. Hentai is everyone... Okay. Yep, every anime is hentai. It's porn. I mean, when you look at interspecies reviewers only, maybe. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he didn't talk about that. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be worse than what he's... Oh man, that wouldn't be good. So, this is why I hate politics, really. People are stupid. Everyone is just... Now I have to figure out if I'm going to post this video or not. Well, I probably will. I need a video this month. So... Yeah. I'm not really prepared for anything other than just a quick 5-minute rant. Like, how can you be that stupid? What I would have done is, personally, I wouldn't have done it, any of it in the first place. But if all of a sudden I was like, oh, hey, I should look into this, because this seems like something I don't want my country to be. What's a good word? You know what? Yeah, you get my point. I don't want my country looking at this and being corrupted by anime. Becoming one of those weebs. He's weebist. I just realized this. What is wrong with me? What I would have done is I would have at least I would not have just looked straight for the for the worst of the worst. I would have picked and choose different genres, actually did my research. But the fact that he did hold on, I'm just not realizing. The fact that he did do the worst of the worst is odd. Like, he picked out, like, some of the worst possible starting anime you could possibly choose. Like, hey, Eromanga Sensei is not an anime that I would show to my brothers if all of a sudden they were like, hey, I want to get into anime, something cool. Show me what you got. And I'm like, alright, we're going to watch Eromanga Sensei. Nah, they wouldn't take it too well. But then there's, I have a thought, and it's possible that I'm not sure if it's true. It's just a theory. I'm not even sure if I believe it myself. It could be that they are the two anime that he just happens to come across, but I don't think so. He's got a lot of government materials and funds because clearly he had a team looking at anime. He had a team, and I don't know if it was just the two that they looked at, which is entirely possible, or if they just kept looking for all the worst of the worst, which I think it is because he just doesn't like anime. I mean, it's clear that he doesn't like anime. He wants it banned from the entire country. I just don't see how he can go into this kind of thing and not. I don't see how it's completely unbiased opinion. Obviously, it's not unbiased. I just don't see how he could have. Oh, I accidentally wandered into this situation. No, he had time to prepare for this. I'm sorry for any fires and other important stuff going on in Australia, and this guy's focusing on banning anime, which isn't inherently bad. Yes, there are certain shows that are inherently bad. Wait. There are shows that end up bad according to people's morals and standards and stuff like that. It is hot in here. I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with that kind of dilemma. I'm sorry that he's not paying attention to actually important things that he should be going on, and he should be paying more attention to than just, hey, this is a TV. We should not let our country use it. Oh, but we're on fire. Yeah, stop watching the TV, man. Stop watching them animes. It's bad for your health. Fire is burning. Fire is worse for your health than a TV show. Well, that's just my 2 cents.